Alright, so this video we're going to look at how to draw a stem and leaf plot. So just like the directions say, make a stem and leaf display of the data. Now I'm gonna do this one, and I've got three examples. This one, another one where we have 3-digit numbers in there, and then the last one, it's going to be this same data here, but I'm going to show you a way to do it where you have, like, on your stem you have two zeros, two ones, two twos. We're going to split the stems up into two. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get to it. All right, so here we look at the data and we want to do a stem and leaf plot. All right, so we're going to have a stem, and we're going to have the leaves, and we separate it with a vertical line. All right, so you can see I have single digit numbers. So for the single digit numbers, for like to represent 3 and 0, the first digit is going to be a 0. Okay, and then you can see I have some numbers in the teens, so I need a 1. And let's see, they go all the way up to, it looks like, to the 50s. So I need 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me move this up some. Let me redo this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. All right. So we just go through here and see the number 30. The stem represents the first digit. The leaves represent the second digit. So I've got the number 30. So I would put a 0 here. That represents the number 30. And then I have 27, so I need a 7. I have 12, 42, 35, 47, 38, okay, 36. See, all you do is you look to see what the number starts with, and you go to the stem where that number is. See, like for the 36, it starts with a 3, so I go to 3. The last digit is a 6, so that goes over here on the leaves. Okay. Let's see, I think I'm here. 27, 35, 22, 17, 29. Now let's do the 3. Well, there's not a first digit, so that would be like a 0. So I put the 3 here. This represents the number 3. And then I've got 21, and then I've got the number 0. So the first digit, there's not one, so that would be represented with the 0, and then this is 0. So that this 0, 0, that represents the number 0. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to finish filling this out so you don't have to sit here and watch me. And why don't you pause it and see if you can fill out the rest of it. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so there I finished filling it out. Check and see if you got the same thing I did. Okay, and another thing that we do is just to let whoever's looking at this, to let them know what it means. We can put a line here, and we can put a stem. We'll just pick the 3, and then we can pick whatever number. Let's just pick a 2 for the leaves, to let them know that 3, 2 represents 32. Okay. Now, actually, we're not done. Okay. What you have to do now, and I'm not going to do this because you should be able to do this. We have to do this again. Okay, you would have to do the stem and the leaves, and we 0 and 1. We'll just look at the first two. You have to take the leaves and put them in order from smallest to largest. So you can see that would be the 0, 3. This would be 2, 2. So let's see, you might want to mark those off. 7, and then I've got 8, 8, 8, and a 9. Okay, so you would need to make a second one to where the leaves are in order. Okay, and then you would continue on with a stem of 2. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to do any more of that. You should be able to do that. All right, so let's look at our second example. So here you can see we have 3-digit numbers and 2-digit numbers. So you can see that I'm starting in the 80s, and it goes all the way up to, it looks like the 130s. I think, yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. So from the 80s to the 130s. All right, so we need a stem, and then we've got the leaves. All right, so for 80, okay, well, how would we do that? Well, since we have 3-digit numbers, remember the leaves, that's going to contain the last digit. Okay, so I would have the 80s, the 90s, and then the 100s. See, for like, let's see, 105. See, I need a 1 0, 1 0, and a 5. You see that? And then 11, that would be, see, the 11, and then the 2 would be the last digit would go here. All right, let's see, the 11, and then 12 for the like 128. See, there's the 12, and then the 8 would go here. And then I would need 13. That would be like for this one, 131. See, the 13 is there, and then the last digit, the 1, would go there. Okay, so, well, here we go. So 0, 8. Well, let's go ahead and go through them and put the leaves. So 132. Okay, 118, so that's a, see, the first 2 digits, 1 1, and then the 8. 124, so that would be 12 and a 4, 124. 109, so that would be 1 0 and then a 9. 104, 1 0 and then the 4. 101. 125, the 5 would go there. 83, see, there's the 0, 8, and then the 3. 131, 98, 125. Okay, and I'm going to pause the video and finish filling this out. Why don't you pause it too and see if you can see if you get the same thing. Okay, so here it is, and while I paused it, as I was going through the numbers, well, when I was glancing through to see what the largest number was, I didn't even see the 143. So what all I did is I just added it down here. Okay, I put the 1 4 and then the 3. So, you know, if you don't see it, then, you know, it's really not a big deal if you don't find that largest number right off, because as you're going through the numbers and putting the leaves in, well, once you get to it, well, just add it down here. Okay, and we would come up here just like we did on the last one, and we could, you know, I'm going to come over here and do it. Well, I'll just do it here. Let me do it in a different color, kind of writing over the text. So we would say that the 0 8, the 0 8 3 represents 83. Okay. All right, so let's look at the last example. So, sometimes you want to maybe break the stems up. Okay. So, if we look at this, it's the same data as the first one. We're going from 0 to 5. So, we've got the stem, we've got the leaves. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put for each stem, I'm going to write it twice. 0, 0. And then for the numbers in the teens, the numbers that begin with a 1, I'm going to put the 1 twice. And then the 2 twice. The 3 twice. The 4 twice. And then the 5. I'm going to write it 2 times also. Alright, so I'm going to go through a few of these to show you what we're doing. So you can see here that we have the number 30. So I would put the 0 here. Okay. The 27, I would put the 7 here. Alright, so let me explain to you what I'm doing. Okay, so for the first, let's just look at the 2's. Okay, so this is for the numbers in the 20s. Okay, any number 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29 would go on the second row. 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24 would go on the first row. Okay, so this would be for numbers like 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. This would be for numbers 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. Okay, so numbers ending in 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4 go on the first row. Numbers ending in 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 go on the second row. Okay, so like for instance, let's see, the number 12. Okay, that ends in a 2, so it would go on the first row. See, there's the first digit 1, so we know it's going to go here or here, but since it ends in a 2, it goes on the first row. Okay, let's just go down here to 18. It begins with a 1, so we know it's going to go here or here. Okay, there's the stem, the 1's. Well, it ends in an 8, so I would put it down here on the second row. Okay, so, and I'm not going to finish it out. I think you can get it from there. That's another option. Your teacher may ask you to do something like this. Okay, well, that's how you do it. You write the stems down, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. You write them twice. Okay, and then just remember, if it ends in 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, it goes on the first line. If it ends in 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, it goes on the second line. Okay, and I think I'm going to end the video here because we're getting up around 14 minutes. So I hope this helped. Give me a like, subscribe, check out my other videos. Thanks for watching.